Have you ever finished a glass of milk and felt heavy, gassy, or just off? Then told yourself, "That's normal at my age?" Many of us grew up with milk as a symbol of strength. But after 60, how you drink it matters as much as whether you drink it. The good news? With a few thoughtful shifts, timing, temperature, pairings, you can keep the comfort of milk while protecting your digestion, sleep, and bones. Tonight could be the first night you sip milk the right way and feel better in the morning. 1. Drinking cold milk on an empty stomach. When Margaret, 72 from Yorkshire, began starting her day with an ice-cold glass of milk, she felt virtuous, until the mid-morning bloat hit. As we age, our bodies naturally make less lactase, the enzyme that helps break down milk sugar, lactose. Cold milk can further tighten the stomach and slow down enzymes, making digestion a traffic jam. What goes wrong? Cold temperature plus low morning enzymes equals slower breakdown, more gas, and that brick in the belly feeling. Starting on an empty stomach means nothing to buffer the milk, so it hits fast and hard. Do this instead. Warm it slightly, not boiling, just cozy. Think gentle steam on a winter window. Never on an empty stomach. Pair with a small bowl of oatmeal, whole grain toast with a thin smear of nut butter, or a few plain crackers. Sip. Don't chug. Give your gut time to respond. Mini story. After breakfast, Margaret swapped her cold morning milk for a small warm mug. Within a week, less gassiness, steadier energy, and no more mid-morning slump. 2. Drinking milk. Too close to meals or with certain medications. John, 68, a retired teacher in Ohio, loved washing down dinner with a tall glass of milk. Over time, his labs showed borderline low iron. Here's a quiet truth. Calcium competes with iron for absorption during that meal. It doesn't mean milk is bad. It implies timing is powerful. What goes wrong? Milk right before/after meals can blunt the absorption of nutrients like iron and zinc from those foods. With some medications, certain antibiotics, thyroid medication like levothyroxine, and some osteoporosis pills, milk can interfere with how well the medicine is absorbed. Do this instead. Create a buffer. Aim for milk at least 1 hour before or 2 hours after your main meals. Ask your pharmacist about your specific medications. A quick, "Can I take this with milk?" can save weeks of frustration. Use a schedule. For example, breakfast at 8 o'clock, meds at 9 o'clock, milk at 10:30, lunch at 12:30. Small changes, significant benefits. Mini story. John moved his milk to mid-afternoon with a handful of walnuts. His iron levels stabilized, and his afternoon cravings dipped. 2 wins from 1 tweak. 3. Mixing milk with the wrong foods. Nora in Melbourne loved berries, yogurt, and milk all in one go. Tasty, but it often left her with a sour stomach. While your body can handle many combinations, acidic or sour foods, like citrus and some berries, can make milk curdle quickly in the stomach, which some people experience as discomfort. Heavy, salty, or fried foods paired with milk can also feel sluggish. What goes wrong? Very acidic pairings. Orange juice right before milk, vinegar-heavy salads, tart berries in large amounts can trigger curdling and indigestion for sensitive guts. Greasy or salty foods plus milk can feel like a double load, slowing everything down. Sugary add-ins, syrups, milkshakes, spike blood sugar, and mask early signs of intolerance. Do this instead. Pair with neutral companions: oatmeal, plain granola, a banana, dates, a teaspoon of honey, or a small handful of nuts. Separate acidic foods from milk for an hour when possible. Keep sweets occasional. If you love a milkshake, make it small. Savor it. And don't make it a nightly habit. Mini story. Nora kept her morning berries with yogurt and moved her milk to a calm evening ritual. Warm milk with a pinch of cinnamon. Her belly thanked her. 4. Ignoring lactose intolerance or missing gentler options. Betty, 70, from Melbourne, adored her nightly milkshake, but dreaded the gas and joint achiness the next morning. Many older adults have some degree of lactose intolerance, not always dramatic, sometimes just subtle bloating, brain fog, or fatigue. Simple self-check. Try half cup of milk with food. If you're comfortable, try 3/4 cup next time. You've found your personal tolerance if symptoms appear at a certain amount. Note delayed reactions, 2 to 12 hours later. Keep a 2-week milk diary and patterns emerge. Gentler options: lactose-free cow's milk, same nutrients, easier to digest. Fermented dairy, like yogurt or kefir, the cultures help digest lactose. Fortified plant milks, soy, oat, almond, with added calcium and vitamin D, great for many stomachs. A 2 milk, if available, can be easier for some people. Responses vary, so test and observe. Betty's tweak. She switched to lactose-free milk, cut the nightly milkshake to once a week, and added a small cup of kefir every other day. Within 2 weeks, she reported less bloating and steadier morning energy. 5. Drinking milk at the wrong time of day. Timing changes the experience. Morning milk can nourish, but may feel heavy for slow-to-wake stomachs. Evening milk can relax the nervous system, if your stomach isn't full from dinner. What goes wrong? Milk too soon. After dinner piles on a second load to digest and can disturb sleep. Late-night sugary milk drinks cause blood sugar swings and overnight bathroom trips. Do this instead. For better sleep, warm milk 1 to 2 hours after dinner and 1 to 2 hours before bed. Sip slowly. Add a pinch of cinnamon or nutmeg for warmth. Avoid syrups and heavy sweeteners. If you're managing blood sugar, keep it plain or lightly sweetened, and pair it with 1 whole grain cracker to steady absorption. Mini story. Alan and Devon tried a 6 p.m. dinner, 8 p.m. warm milk, 9:30 p.m. lights out. He reported fewer nighttime awakenings and a calmer mind, without giving up his evening ritual. 6. Choosing the wrong type or portion of milk. Not all milk choices fit everybody. Full-fat milk can be comforting, but may not suit hearts that need less saturated fat. Fat-free can be light, but sometimes feels watery and less satisfying, leading to larger pores. Smart Selection 1% or semi-skimmed often hits the sweet spot for many seniors. Lighter on saturated fat, still satisfying. Read the label. Look for added vitamin D and calcium in both dairy and plant milks. Watch the sugar. Flavored milks and creamers can sneak in more sugar than a soda. Save them for rare treats. Know your portion. A serving is 1 cup/8 ounces, about 240 milliliters. Many of us pour 12 to 16 ounces without noticing, then wonder why we feel heavy. If you prefer plant-based, choose fortified soy, oat, or almond milk with protein. Soy is closest to dairy protein. Calcium approximately 300 milligrams per cup, and vitamin D. Shake the carton. Calcium can settle. Taste test. The best milk is the one you will drink comfortably and consistently. Mini story. Priya in Seattle swapped her nightly 16-ounce full-fat pour for a measured 8-ounce semi-skimmed cup. 2 weeks later, lighter sleep, less reflux, 0 sense of deprivation. 7. Forgetting that milk is only one piece of bone health. Milk can help, but it isn't the whole story. Working together, bones respond to movement, protein, vitamin D, calcium, and magnesium. Build a bone-smart rhythm. Move daily. Gentle strength training, short hill walks, or sit-to-stands from a chair. Tiny stresses tell your bones, stay strong. Eat the rainbow, leafy greens, calcium, magnesium, beans, and lentils, minerals plus fiber, nuts and seeds, healthy fats, eggs or tofu, protein. Get daylight. Sensible sun exposure supports vitamin D. Talk to your clinician about supplements in low sun seasons. Hydrate smartly. If milk is part of your hydration, it's significant. If not, water and herbal teas keep digestion smooth. One balanced day. Example. Breakfast. Oatmeal with sliced banana, walnuts, and a warm half to 1 cup of milk. Lunch. Salmon or tofu salad with leafy greens, olive oil, and whole grain bread. Snack. Kefir or fortified soy milk plus a few almonds. Dinner. Chicken, beans, or lentil stew with vegetables. Fruit for dessert. Evening ritual. Small warm milk, unsweetened, 90 minutes before bed. Mini story. Tom, 74, in Arizona, added 3 10-minute movement snacks daily and kept his milk to 1 measured cup with breakfast. 3 months later, he reported better balance, less afternoon fatigue, and steady digestion. Before your next sip, ask, is my milk warm enough, small enough, and timed well for my body? Small, kind adjustments can unlock easier digestion, deeper sleep, and steadier bones, without giving up a food you enjoy. Tell me, which tip will you try? Timing, temperature, or pairing? Share it if you've found a routine that works. Lactose-free, kefir, fortified soy. Your story could help someone else feel better tomorrow. If this was useful, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend or family member navigating nutrition after 60. Take gentle care of your body. You deserve to feel light, strong, and calm every day.